Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Sulfiza, our text analytics lecturer. So today I'll be explaining about lab assignment 3, which is to create a category level word cloud based on the 3 clusters that have been identified in the text clustering lab. So we will be using the tweet test dataset. So first step is to import the required libraries, which is the pandas and numpy. Second, we need to import the sklearn libraries, which is the features extraction tags, TFI, factorizer, sklearn cluster, k-means, sklearn decomposition to import PCA. So next, the string manipulation libraries, restring and LTK, and then we need to download the punc and stop words from NLTK corpus. This is to import the stop words. So the fourth step is to visualize the libraries. So first we need to import the matplotlib.python plot and seaborn. Next, to ignore the warnings. So we import the warnings by these codes, warnings.filter warnings, and put it as ignore, and import the data pd.read CSV, and this is the CSV that we have compiled. It's underscore sample.csv. So next we need to expand the display size of the column. So we use this code pd.set_option display max code width none in order to expand the display size of columns. Next, we need to remove the columns that is not needed for the analysis. This is the lines. This is the lines, columns equals to ID, password, ID, keyword, location, and target. And this is to display the top 5 rows in the data frame. And we need to read it. So this is the 5 top rows in the CSV tweet test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we need to remove the punctuation of these 5 tags. We use the data clean function, data text.map, and resub. And next, to convert the titles, all of the text to lowercase using these lines. Next, to remove the URLs, because if you can see here, at the end of each text, there will be URLs. So using this code, remove URLs, this code will be discarded, and only the front text will be read. So for example, this one, we always try to bring the heavy hashtag meta hashtag HTTP. But then after cleaning the URLs, the output will be, we always try to bring the heavy metal. Next, to remove the columns that is not needed for the analysis, we use data.drop and print all the 5 rows of the papers, which is the columns that we don't need now is the text column, which is this column, this first column with the URLs in it. We don't need it anymore, so we just take the clean column. This is the output. Next, to initialize the vectorizer, vectorizer equals to CFIDF vectorizer, and then we feed platform applies the TF-IDF to clean the text. Next, we need to initialize k-means with 3 clusters. This is what lab assignment 3 and require us to do. So here we need to show the number of rows and columns X shape. So for example, 50, 20 means that we will have 50 rows and in our data set with 12 dimensions. So 52 rows and dimension. So next we need to initialize PCA with two components. So the n components equals to 2 and random state equals to 42. We pass x to the PCA using these lines, using arrays too. And then we save the two dimensions in x0 and x1. Next, we need to assign the clusters and PCA vectors to columns in the original data frame. Okay, so for the set title, the title we will put here clustering of tweets because this is for tweets set tweet test. So this is the title. We can amend the font size here too, so we choose 18. Next, we are going to label the axis. So we label the x-axis as x0 and y-axis as x1. So next, we need to create a scatter plot with seaborn where blue is the class of the group of the data. So using these codes, the data sets will be shown. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.